Good afternoon. Bienvenue. Welcome to our honored guests, students, staff, families, and community members. My name is Manuel Silva, the principal at École Waterford Springs School, and I will be the MC this afternoon for our official opening ceremonies. Out of respect for the Indigenous people of Manitoba, we at École Waterford Springs School and the Winnipeg School Division recognize that the school we attend resides on Treaty 1 land known as First Nations territory, as well as the homeland of the Métis Nation. Nous reconnaissons que notre école est située dans le territoire du traité numéro 1, les terres traditionnelles des peuples des Premières Nations et sur la patrie de la nation métisse. Debout s'il vous plaît pour O Canada. Please stand for O Canada, which will be performed by one of our grade 3 classrooms. Thank you, grade 3 students. I would like to welcome first Ms. Connie Westbuck, cultural support teacher at Children of the Earth High School, who is representing the Winnipeg School Division on behalf of Myra Laramie, our elder and knowledge keeper in the Winnipeg School Division, to guide us in an Indigenous elder blessing.
Good afternoon, everyone, honored guests. Can I take it off? Okay, thank you. So good afternoon, everyone. Welcome. Thank you for that beautiful O Canada to those wonderful grade 3 students, honored guests. Thank you. Welcome. My name is Connie Westbuck. I am the cultural support teacher at Children of the Earth High School, representing the Winnipeg School Division on behalf of Myra Laramie, our elder and traditional knowledge keeper for the Winnipeg School Division. I'm going to acknowledge my name and then I'll say the blessing. So bonjour, makwatso kaniko Indigenous kas mikanakto dam. My name is Bear Spirit Woman. My family's a turtle. I want to acknowledge the Creator for bringing us to this beautiful day, to acknowledge the work that was done for the opening of this beautiful school, a place for children that will come in through those doors, that they will be guided to live a beautiful life. In my language, we say, Mino Matiswin, that good life, that they come through those doors and they enter a world of caring and sharing, a world of learning and building community with the staff and students. I want to also acknowledge the principal, the staff, for the work that they will do and continue to do as the year goes on in their educational journey, inspiring, teaching, creating beautiful minds, because those children are the ones that are going to take that message forward to the ones that we will never see, our great-grandchildren, are the future generation. What they learn in these walls, what they learn from teachers, what they learn in this community, those are the ones that are going to take that message forward. So I want to thank them. I want to say thank you for the staff. I want to say thank you to the families that entrust the education system to have these children in their buildings and to know that they are safe and they are loved and they are respected. I want to thank each and every one of you for being here today. I want to bless the school. I want to ask the Creator to guide, to bless each and every one of you as you continue on your education journey in this beautiful building. So with that, I will say thank you. Gitchimigwech. I know I wanted to keep it short and because there is a lot of people that are wanting to speak. So with that, I will say thank you very much. Gitchimigwech.
Miigwech. At this time, I would like to acknowledge some of the people who contributed to making École Waterford Springs School a reality for children and families living in the Waterford Green, Castleberry Meadows, Castleberry Springs, and the new Northwest Farms development communities. In attendance today, either in person or virtually, are Trustee Betty Adele, Chair of the Winnipeg School Division Board of Trustees, Trustee Dumont, Vice Chair, Trustee Broughton, Trustee Chen, Trustee Murdoch, Trustee Reed, Trustee Shatkowski, Vivian Santos, City Councillor for Point Douglas Ward, Devi Sharma, City Councillor for Old Kildonan Ward, Pauline Clark, Chief Superintendent CEO of the Winnipeg School Division, Celia Caetano Gomez, Superintendent of Education Services, Fatima Mota, Superintendent of Education Services, Tony Marchioni, Director of Research, Planning and Technology, Mile Rendelek, Director of Buildings, Gurjeet Kaur, Chair of École Waterford Springs School Parent Council, Susan Drysdale, Inaugural Vice Principal at École Waterford Springs School, Sonia Williams, Vice Principal at École Waterford Springs School, John Boxtall, CEO, President of Boxtall Construction, Andrew Boxtall, the Project Manager for Boxtall Construction Limited, John Trenholm, Principal in charge of Project for LM Architectural Group, Terry Donnelly, Architect with LM Architectural Group, Josh Watt, Executive Director, Public Schools Finance Board, Angelo DeFrancesco, Acting Director for Manitoba Education Planning and Analysis, Capital Planning and Agreement Management. And there were many others who had a hand in making this a reality for all of us. Due to the pandemic over the last year and a half, we have been unable to have visitors in this building to see what a beautiful school and learning environment this truly is. To help highlight our school, we will now share with you a video that was recorded this spring to introduce you to our beautiful school. Bienvenue à l'École Waterford Springs School. Nous sommes très heureux de vous accueillir.
Welcome to École Waterford Springs School. We're so happy you're here.
When you walk into École Waterford Springs School, you will be coming into a commons area that was designed with our knowledge keeper in the Winnipeg School Division, Myra Laramie, to incorporate many different Indigenous components into the school. The first thing you will see is this beautiful morning star on the floor here that greets you. We hired Indigenous artist from Manitoba, Casey Adams, to design this beautiful sculpture for us that represents Indigenous communities within Manitoba. Depending on the angle that you look at the sculpture from, you're going to see many different teachings and many different opportunities to learn about Indigenous culture. We also have the 7 Teachings wall, which displays the 7 teachings as well as an explanation of what each teaching represents.
This is a typical classroom on the first floor. It comes with built-in cabinets as well as its own sink. There are 4 big whiteboards around the room as well as 2 bulletin boards. The room has 2 huge windows to let in the natural light. This is what the setup looks like during COVID times. We have to keep the students 2 meters apart to keep everyone safe. However, when the pandemic is over, these desks easily push together. The furniture is very flexible so that it can come together to form spaces that are great for collaborative learning.
We have 2 science labs at our school. One is used by our French Immersion program, the other is used by our English program. The junior high students get to explore the science curriculum at the 7-8 level using the many opportunities that are provided by these rooms. As you can see, there's a lot of built-in storage and cabinetry, as well as many sinks for them to use when they are doing their experiments. And they have a lot of different equipment that will cover the programming that is offered in grade 7 and 8.
Welcome to our library. This is a warm and welcoming space for our students. We have a collection of fiction and nonfiction here that support all our learners right from nursery all the way up to grade 8. The furniture and the natural lighting in here help to develop our students' love of reading. There's cozy little seating areas where one student can grab a book and go and read by themselves, or there's a great space where an entire class can gather and enjoy hearing other readers or having a lively class discussion.
We are excited about our gym here at École Waterford Springs School. We are the home of the foxes, chez les renards. We were very pleased to see that nature was brought into the school through the hardwood floors. We're also looking forward to, once the pandemic is over, being able to offer this space to the community for permits in the evenings. Our multi-purpose room was built specifically connected to the gymnasium next door so that it would provide us with extra space for special events. We also use this space right now as a before and after school program for our school-aged children. Our nursery and kindergarten students also use this space as their gym area when they are doing their physical activity. Thank you for coming. Merci. I hope you enjoyed that tour of our beautiful school, and hopefully soon in the near future we'll be able to have real visitors coming into the building rather than seeing it virtually. At this time, I would like to invite our first guest speaker, Trustee Adress from the Winnipeg School Division Board of Trustees, to speak on behalf of the board.
Good afternoon and welcome, honored guests, students, parents, and staff. On behalf of my colleagues of the Winnipeg School Division Board of Trustees, it gives me great pleasure to be here today to celebrate with our school and community the official opening of École Waterford Springs School. As a dual-track English and French school, Waterford Springs is responding to a huge need in this part of Winnipeg. With already 730 students enrolled, 173 of those in French Immersion program, there is no question this school will be well attended and much loved by the community. A beautiful feature of Waterford Springs is how the Commons opens onto the outdoor learning classroom that was developed to raise awareness of Indigenous culture, with this focus on representing the contributions of First Nations, Métis, Inuit people continuing throughout the school. As with any forward-looking, responsible work, especially given our heightened awareness of the effects of climate change, sustainability, and stewardship were important project drivers in creating this facility. Waterford Springs is anticipated to achieve LEED Silver certification and utilizes several sustainable strategies that ensure not only its efficiency, but that allow the building itself to contribute academically with respect to climate and environmental stewardship. The demand for French immersion continues, and expanding spaces for Winnipeg School Division's French language program is an important step in ensuring we continue to meet the needs of the community. The Board of Trustees is pleased to partner with the province of Manitoba to build this much-needed space. Thank you for joining us today as we celebrate this new school and the opportunities it provides our community students into the Waterford Springs community. Thank you. Miigwech, Marcy, merci. Thank you.
Thank you, Trustee Adele. It is my pleasure to next introduce École Waterford Springs School's Parent Council Chair, Gurjeet Kaur, to say a few words on behalf of the parents and families in our community.
Thank you, Mr. Silva. Hello to everybody, whoever's watching us online. My name is Gurjeet, and I'm the chair for Parent Council, and I have been in this role since the school started. It's a pleasure to be here at the official opening ceremony of our school, École Waterford Springs School. I'd like to acknowledge and thank the volunteers that have been part of the Parent Council. Melanie Loyola, she's been the treasurer secretary and been with us since the beginning of the school as well. Baljeet Kaur, she's our vice chair right now. So I'd like to thank them to put their time and devote it towards the work that we do as a Parent Council. We are all very excited that we have the new school in the community that we waited so long to have. I keep hearing from the kids that whenever they go into the school, it smells so fresh and it's so new. But I haven't had a chance to go in and see the school yet. But I'm looking forward to do that one day once this COVID allow us to. We are lucky, like I said, to have the school, all the facilities and staff that are provided for the kids to grow and learn. So I can thank the school division and Mr. Silva for that. But there's one piece that we all know that is missing. I know you can all guess, and you've guessed that and shouting out loud, it's the play structure that we don't have yet for kids. So yes, it is our responsibility to get one. But we've done a fundraiser last year, and we're hoping to do some more this year to raise some funds so that we can have a play structure. We all understand that playing together does have a positive influence on our kids and students, but they don't have it yet on the school playground. But we're looking forward to have one. Like I said, we just have to raise enough funds. We did a fundraiser thanks to the counselors Vivian Santos and Devi Sharma because they matched up our fundraiser amounts last year. So on behalf of Parent Council, I do request the community to come forward and help us raise those funds. Please donate some money towards our play structure. Any information required on how to donate, please reach us at our email. It is posted online on our school's website. Or you can reach out to the principal, Mr. Silva. He can also give out all the information on how to make some donations. We do welcome any volunteers who would like to join us as a parent council or on the fundraising committee so we can focus more towards raising those funds like I mentioned. We would like to thank Mr. Silva and school for all their support that they have provided during the whole last year because without them, it was very hard to start a new parent council in a new school in a new community. So thank you so much for your help and support there. We do meet and do all the meetings online. It's virtual right now, so I do encourage parents to come and join us during the meetings. The dates for all the meetings for the rest of the year are posted on school website, so please do take some time and come in and give us some suggestion how we can improve and do work more efficiently. Once again, I would like to thank the school and the staff to give me an opportunity to speak during this ceremony. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for all of your support. In 2019, one of my first roles as the newly appointed principal for a school that was still under construction and yet to be named was to work with a committee composed of division staff, parents, students, to make recommendations for a name for our brand new school. This was very timely as the Winnipeg School Division's Board of Trustees had just updated the division protocols for naming of schools, and we were able to effectively follow those protocols. 2 future students of our school were invited to join that committee. They were Evan Solis and Alicia Ambolina. Both of these children had a significant role in naming of the naming of our school, as the final name approved by the board, École Waterford Springs School, was actually proposed by the 2 students. Today, I am proud to introduce one of those students, Evan Solis, who will say a few words on behalf of all students at our school.
Hello, my name is Evan Solis, and I'm a grade 5 student here at École Waterford Springs School. I want to share how it feels to be at École Waterford Springs School. It feels nice being so close to home, and it only takes a couple of minutes to get here. It feels cool making new friends because we came from different schools and didn't know each other. Every day, the new faces are starting to look more familiar. Being able to see the school getting built was insane, like being able to say, I'm going to learn at this school for the next few years. Being the first group of students to attend this school is awesome. Everything is brand new, clean, and organized. And we even got to vote our own school mascots, the foxes. All the teachers and students here are kind, caring, and helpful. I am looking forward to making great memories here together. Thank you.
Thank you, Evan, for those wonderful words and for sharing your experience. I'm sure it's an experience that's being shared by many of our students. At this time, we will be unveiling 2 plaques to commemorate the construction and opening of Winnipeg School Division's newest school. I would like to invite Trustee Address and Chief Superintendent Pauline Clark to unveil the Winnipeg School Division plaque, and inaugural Vice Principal Susan Drysdale and I will join me to unveil the Province of Manitoba plaque. So those will be going up in our commons area. A final few thanks as we wind up our opening ceremonies. First, thank you so much to our Chief Superintendent Pauline Clark for having had the foresight in seeing the need for a school in this community and taking the initiative years ago and lead in having the Winnipeg School Division purchase this land so that the community's needs for a school could be achieved in the future. Many thanks also go out on behalf of the staff, students, and parents who attended our school beginning in September 2020, to the principals, vice principals, and staff at 5 local schools in our division who graciously opened their doors to host us for the first 4 months of 2020, September to December, while the final phase of construction and preparation to open our school in January continued. They are École Garden Grove School, Meadows West School, Prairie Rose School, École Stanley Knowles School, and Tyndall Park School. Finally, a huge thank you to you, our communities, for your patience and continual support throughout this process of building this beautiful school for you and for your children. Merci, Danwad, Salamat, Miigwech. Thank you to all of you for attending these ceremonies commemorating the official opening of École Waterford Springs School. Thank you.